Hello viewers, welcome to Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show, The House of Ideas. And today, I want us to focus on the Ruto 6 CS. That is, the cabinet secretaries who were sacked and they saw their way back to the cabinet. What do you think are the implications of bringing these 6 cabinet secretaries back to his cabinet? Stay tuned. Kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that wherever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to our resident subscribers, thank you for your continued support, and please continue liking, commenting and sharing. Back to our discussions today. Yesterday, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, reconstituted or began a journey of reconstituting his cabinet after sacking the entire cabinet a few days ago, in order to meet the demands of the young generation who are complaining of lack of better governance in public institutions. Do you think this is the right thing that the president did? If not, what is likely to happen next? In our discussion today, I'll take it from the perspective that the appointment of the 6 were ill-informed, and I'll maybe give some of the explanations and answer that question, and maybe suggest a way forward on what should be done so that we can at least be in a safe country. First and foremost, I will like to thank the likes like Ezekiel Machogu for proposing a friend, whether they proposed or not. I thank him because he accepted, because he has seen the mood of young people. And for even those who are not reappointed, to some kind or to some extent, they seem to be heroes because they have given the president easier time to reconstitute his government. And for those who are reappointed, it is something good for you, but it is so dangerous because it has still kept on the song that had been going on before, that reject these people, reject these people. I'm very sure that you were consulted before you were appointed, and because you live in Kenya and you knew the mood of the people, they actually wanted, or they want, even today, they want a total new government. You see, it's not a must that you have done something wrong. In political science, we have some terms like mass perception. when most people feel that you are doing the wrong thing, then you have to pave way. In England, for example, or Britain, just public opinion can make one to resign, even though one has done nothing. The Ruto 6 knew very well that even the president had some good humble time to walk around the state after he had sacked them. Instead of them assisting him to reconstitute the government, just as the rest proposed, maybe they are closer friends, they just want to see the problem persists. I know power is so sweet, but you should see a time when you should not stick into that power. Because to my own observation, the only person who is likely to retain, or who is going to retain his position, is the president and the two. But the rest of the cabinet secretaries, more especially the 6 who have been appointed, it is trouble that you have increased to your post someone who has assisted you for that 1 or 2 years. Instead, you should have just quit in an honorable manner. The best thing the Ruto 6 should do, they shouldn't wait for vetting. Instead, they should approach the president and tell him, we know, or you know, we have done nothing, but due to public demand, kindly look for an alternative person. A person can come from your area. It doesn't mean that you are the only people who can read us. You are not in the cabinet during the Uhuru regime and it continued, or in the previous regimes. So the best thing to save the president so that Kenya can move forward, because if you continue holding the president back, it means this crisis will continue for quite some time. Probably this is why Kalonzo Musyoka was against forming a government of national unit, because he could be fearing that that group that has become unpopular to citizens will see back their way to the cabinet. You see, this is not an issue that you have done a mistake. For example, Aden Duale is a person whom I like most. I don't know his mistake, but there is that mass perception that this regime is not good. And when it is like that, you give the commander-in-chief a humble time to reorganize the government. When you give him a humble time, you will also have humble time outside. Because this young people are determined to see that you will not get those offices as people who have just have had some of their life. Why do you want these young people to face on with the police? They are not complaining about the new five. The young people are not after presidents. They are after governance issues. You had your time. You fought for multi-party. No one could stop you. These individuals also are not going to be stopped if you cannot run their moods. They are not going to be stopped until they see changes have been done. And surprisingly, whether President Ruto likes or not, he will make the changes and he will oversee how, and he will be the president with new individuals whom we never knew that will be in his life. These people will not relent. Go to their social media. If you continue doing this, you will make this trouble to develop to even counties. So it's a humble advice that you take into consideration the young people who are going to the fields, to the streets, who are saying occupy various significant institutions, roads, airports, hospitals, churches, just to make their voice heard. How much or to what extent will you want them shout? So it is something simple, very honorable. Give the president humble time and his deputy and his prime cabinet secretary to pick individuals from those regions. Probably that's why when Raila Odinga, they say that he pulled out the last minute because of those names. Everyone is aware, including you yourselves, that these people, these Kenyans, do not want to see you. And I repeat, not because you have committed mistakes which you don't understand, but because of the mass perception which has made the Ruto's government to look illegitimate. Machuka Nyarieko, kindly continue subscribing.